Hi everybody, Miss H here. And Jack decided to come today too to listen. He's looking for all his friends. He's asking me about them, and I said, we can't see them. They can see us, but we can't see them. So we're going to sing We Wish You Well to all our friends out there that we can't see. We wish you well. We wish you well. All through the day today, we wish you well. I hope you guys have a great day. So I found a song online about numbers, about team numbers. Jack Hartman has a video, and it's called Fun Numbers in the Air, something like that. He likes to stand up and use his body and use his arms to draw the numbers in the air. I'm just going to sing the song, or it's more of a chant that he sings on his video. And then you guys can look it up and listen too, and maybe do the music and the dancing. So he says, and 11 is a 1 and a 1. A 12 is a 1 and a 2. 13 is a 1 and a 3. 14 is a 1 and a 4. 15 is a 1 and a 5. 16 is a 1 and a 6. 17 is a 1 and a 7. 18 is a 1 and an 8. 19 is a 1 and a 9. And those are the team numbers. Does anyone know what comes after you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19? What comes next? Doesn't start with a 1. It's a 20. Good counting, everybody. Well, today on the phone, I talked to some of my friends, and Lamari told me that he would like to hear the story of the 3 little pigs. So I wasn't sure I had that book at home, but I went to this book right here. It's called Walt Disney's Storyland, and it's a really big book with lots of stories in it. And I found the story of the 3 little pigs. Now, it doesn't have a lot of pictures, but I will show you the pictures as I read it. And there, right there, are the 3 little pigs that we're going to talk about today. So, the 3 little pigs. Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs who went out into the world to seek their fortune and to build their houses. So, the first little pig didn't like to work at all. He was rather quite lazy. And he quickly found some straw, slapped it together, built a house, and then he danced down the road to see how his brothers were doing. Well, the second little pig was building himself a house too. He didn't like to work any more than his brother did, so the second little pig decided to build a quick and easy house of sticks. Soon it was finished, and it was not a very strong little house, but at least the work was done. Now the second little pig was free to do whatever he liked. And what he liked to do was to play his fiddle and dance. So while the first little pig tooted on his flute, the second little pig sawed away on his fiddle, dancing as he played. See if I can show you the second little pig with his fiddle and his house of sticks. He sang this song. I built my house of sticks. I built my house of twigs. With a hey diddle diddle I play on my fiddle and I dance all kinds of jigs. So then off danced the 2 little pigs down the road together to see how their brother was getting along. The third little pig, he was a pretty hard-working little pig, and he built his house out of bricks. He wanted a strong, sturdy little house, and he didn't mind hard work at all. And he wanted to be safe because he knew that in the woods nearby lived a big, bad wolf who liked to do nothing better than to eat little pigs. So slap, slosh, slap, away he worked. He laid on the bricks and then the mortar and then the brick and then the mortar, and he put those together to build his brick house. His brothers laughed at him. Ha, ha! and play with us. You're working too hard. But the busy little pig didn't pause, just slip, slosh, slap, away he worked, laying bricks and smoothing mortar between them as he called down to his brothers. I build my house of stones, I build my house of bricks. I have no chance to sing and dance, for work and play don't mix. Ah ha ha ha, the lazy little pigs laughed, and they danced along to the tune of the fiddle and the flute. You can laugh and dance and sing, their busy brother called after them, but I'll be safe and you'll be sorry when the wolf comes to the door. Ha ha ha, ho ho ho. The two little pigs laughed again, and they disappeared into the woods, singing another merry little tune. I think you know it. Oh, you know what? Jack knows it too, so he's going to help us sing. You remember it, Jack? Okay, don't be too scared. All right, it's who's afraid of the big bad wolf, the big bad wolf, the big bad wolf? Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Tra-la-la-la-la. Now, just as the first pig reached his door, out of the woods popped the big bad wolf. The little pig squealed with fright. Little pig, let me come in, cried the big bad wolf. Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin, said the first little pig. Well, then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in, roared the wolf. And he did. He blew the little straw house all to pieces. Away raced the little pig to his brother's house of sticks. No sooner was he in the door when knock, knock, knock. There was the big bad wolf, but of course the little pigs would not let him in. So he thought to himself, I will fool them. And he left the little pig's house and hid behind a tree. Ha, 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 ho, 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 laughed the two little pigs. We fooled him. And they danced around singing. You want to help again? Who's afraid of the big bad wolf, the big bad wolf, the big bad wolf? Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Tra-la-la-la-la. Soon there came another knock at their door. It was the big bad wolf again, but he had covered himself with sheepskin, and he was curled up in a big basket, and he looked like a little lamb. He doesn't look like that anymore. He tried to disguise himself to look like a little lamb. So he said, I'm a poor little sheep with no place to sleep. Please open the door and let me in. He used his sweet little voice. But the little pig creaked the door open just a little bit, and he looked through the crack, and he could see the wolf's big black paws and his sharp fangs. So he said, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin am I opening up this door. You can't fool us with that old sheepskin. Then he said, I will huff, and I will puff, and I will blow your house in. He was so angry that he huffed and he puffed and he huffed and he puffed, and then he blew the twig house all to pieces. So the two little pigs raced away, straight to the third little pig's house that was made out of bricks. Don't worry, said the third little pig to his two frightened brothers. You're safe here. And soon they were all singing and dancing and eating and having a lot of fun. This made the wolf very furious, and furious means very mad. Now, by the hair of my chinny chin chin, I will huff and I will puff and I will blow your house in. So the big bad wolf huffed and puffed and huffed and puffed and huffed and puffed, but he couldn't blow down that house of bricks. How could he get in? Last he thought about the chimney. Right on top of the house, he climbed up, and then he quietly went down slowly, but not slow enough, because plop! He landed right in a kettle of boiling water, and he jumped up with a yelp of pain, and he sprang straight up the chimney again and raced away into the woods. And the three little pigs never saw him again, and they just spent their time singing and dancing, playing the flute, playing the fiddle, playing the piano. What a nice little pig family doing all that stuff together. If you guys like to sing and dance with your family, you can do that too. That's all I have for today. I will see you again another day, and hopefully Jack or Jack and Amy will be with me. Oh, Jack wants to do one more thing. He got a little bit scared when I was reading that book. He's kind of scared of wolves, and he wanted to know if he could practice his belly breathing. So I said, you guys know how to do belly breathing, so we'll all practice together. So I said, remember, we pretend we're smelling the flower and we breathe in through our nose. And then we pretend we're blowing out the candle and we blow out through our mouth. In, out, in, out. Those are your belly breaths. And if you keep your hands on your belly, you can feel it going in and out as you breathe. And hopefully then you'll be a little bit more calm and not having such strong emotions. And it's okay to have strong emotions, but it's also okay to know how to calm down when you do have them. So Jack and I say goodbye for now, and we'll see you another day.